Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guest today is Angie Toomsen, artistic director at Theatre Cedar Rapids. Angie, welcome.
Well, thanks. Hi. It's nice to see you. Your microphone is so green.
Oh, yes, those watching the video could see. Yeah. It's not much of a gimmick. It's the only gimmick I got. I write in green ink. I have a green windscreen from my mic. It's just
Love it.
it's just kind of
And
what I do. Yes,
yeah,
it's very on brand for me.
matches your disinfectant wipes behind you as well. So
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
all
oh,
green.
yeah, that's
green.
right. That's right. Yes. Sometimes the shot is just too darn wide.
Yes. I know.
Well,
Well, you've got my animals are going to be in the shot today, probably.
yes, and there is a very entertaining kitty in the back who is um, moving around. Who's that?
Well, that's 11. She's my 4-year-old, and she's right now chasing my kitten, who's running around. That's Aspen. So maybe they'll put on a show for the camera.
When we're on in our offices and our home offices, that's just part of the deal. So, and
Good.
a little extra without charge to those who are watching
Right.
on the video today.
Exactly.
Uh,
Free.
So, well, of course, like every other performing arts venue, Theatre Cedar Rapids has been trying to figure out, how to keep doing what you do during the time of the pandemic. And I don't think that we've been on, or at least not on for a long time. So, y'all have been doing some stuff online. I know that, well, I guess I had Megan Gogarty on when she did
Yeah.
her
Thank you for
live
that.
show a couple of months ago, but you've kind of figured out a way to actually package up a series of streaming shows, the first of which is coming up. So tell me about the I created very creatively for the times entitled At Home for the Holidays.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. So we to kind of uh, put in context the series, we made the decision that we were going to, because who has a crystal ball, who knows what's going to happen. So we made the decision that we were going to kind of bundle events and then do a next bundle and a next bundle, and you can buy the bundles, you can buy individual events, or you can buy everything. And so we're on to our second bundle, or mini season as we're calling it, and that kicks off in 2 weeks, the 11th. I think I should know this. I never know the the date when I come on your show. The
Well,
11th.
that's because, for you, that's kind of in the past. You've done your part and you're off working on the next thing.
No, it's the December 11th is when it kicks off. 11th, and it'll appear for folks virtually for 2 weekends, or if you're a subscriber, you can watch it forever till the end of time. So At Home for the Holidays was an idea. We're great friends with Joe Link, who is the drama head at Jefferson High School, who's also one of our beloved lead teachers, and has helped build our summer camp program. And we've been working with Joe during the pandemic. He created a really fun children's show with Happy the Orange Puppet. So we did that all summer, and that was a lot of fun. And so as we were thinking about what we wanted to do for the holidays, we turned to Joe, and we said, what amazing ideas do you have? And, shook his brain, and he came up with this wonderful idea. Of course, it involves a puppet because he's a puppeter, and it's just an amazing skill set that he has. Is that we have a variety show hosted by Dave the Mouse, who's TCR's official holiday mouse. And he had the wonderful idea of having folks who should be on our stages this season and always write their holiday letters to Dave the Mouse. And so, just kind of sharing where they are this holiday season, or fun, cherished memories of past holiday seasons, may or may not have to do with theater, may or may not have to do with TCR. And, he's reading the letters, except we're seeing them reading the letters. We actually had them come in safely, one at a time. And we took our abandoned set that we had to walk away from in March, and we created a really beautiful kind of holiday dollhouse. And so they're all kind of positioned in different places on the set, telling their story. And it's so much fun. We got to see a lot of faces that I think we've all been missing. We get to hear some wonderful stories. And then we've also got some great music director, Janelle Lauer, and I put together kind of a set of fun Christmas songs, you know, beloved Christmas and holiday songs, and brought in some performers as well. So all of it was done in a very safe and socially distanced manner, but it's all being edited together to feel like, you know, a holiday TV show, variety show, and it's for everyone, all ages.
You anticipated my next question because you called it a variety show to begin with. How inspired were you and Joe, you know, with the framework of trying to bring back those holiday variety shows that we all remember from when we were young?
I thought you were gonna say, how inspired were you by the Muppet, like a Muppet holiday special?
Oh.
And I was gonna like be smart and jump and say 100%. So it's very much like a Muppet, you know, Muppet holiday special, but very heartwarming and very personal and you know, specific to our community.
So I know you can't run down the whole laundry list, but, and of course we don't want, you know, we don't want anybody to feel left out, but as you're looking, as you went through these, as people did them, pick one or two people who did stories that you thought were especially meaningful, and maybe one song arrangement that you think really stands out.
So if anybody is friends with Jake Steigers on Facebook, he's quite prolific in sharing, you know, anything from the most mundane observations, kind of presenting them in an eloquent and amazing way. And so Jake actually dug up his past holiday letters, and he shares in a series several of those, and they're so funny. It's like if you enjoy Jake online, or you know, it's kind of like that, but it's taking us back in time to 2004, 2005, even earlier, and some of the crazy things, you know, and kind of prescient things that that ended up being like, whoa, that aged well or not, you know, considering where we are this year. So that's a lot of fun. Gosh, I guess probably the one that jumps out to me the most is our own Hannah Brewer, Hannah Spina Brewer, who recently married Aaron Brewer, and she tells the story of, you know, I guess I just get the spoiler alert, they got married, but she tells the story of meeting her husband in a TCR show, and just kind of, you know, how that, which it's the way she tells it is so charming and heartwarming and little tear-inducing for me. And now Hannah is our development director, and it's Giving Tuesday, so she's doing that. So yeah, and gosh, I don't know. All of the songs are we do White Christmas, Rudolph, Home for the Holidays. All of them were chosen with love by Janelle and Joe and I. So we love them all. I don't know. There isn't one in particular that's standing out.
Hard to pick out a favorite.
Yeah,
so that
we kind of picked our favorites. So yeah.
That opens December 11th, runs for a couple of weeks, or if you buy the package, you can watch it anytime. Tell me just briefly about the other shows that are a part of the winter package and how that works in terms of what people can get if they make a donation to buy the package.
Yeah, if you get the package, and all of these will be sold single tickets and pay as you wish as well. the package is the best deal because you can watch it whenever you like, except while driving. So we have the Divas coming up. And if you were a fan of Divapalooza, the earlier incarnation of the Divas, this is Janelle Lauer, Lynn Rothrock, and they will be joined by Marita May, doing, I think, a lot of their, most popular material and some new things as well. And they've got great band. We're gonna spread them all out. So I've been watching things like Austin City Limits and other, like, watching, okay, how are they doing this? How are they spreading out the band? So I'm so excited about that because they're just phenomenal performers. And there's already been a rush of, excitement about that from our patrons. And then finally in February, we're doing Out of Bounds, which you probably years ago might remember on your show talking to Working Group Theater, Sean Lewis, Jennifer Fawcett. This was commissioned by Hansher for Working Group, or Working Group produced this. It's a play about cyberbullying, and it's created from stories and interviews from kids and parents and teachers in our community. And it was created several years ago, so many of those kids are now in college. And in speaking with Jennifer, and she was excited that we were excited to think about how this might be done in the virtual world and how it is relevant right now as we're kind of dealing with everything being online and kids being online even more than ever. So I'm very excited.
Including bullying. Bullying has also moved online.
Yep, everything. Yeah. So that's a really inspired and cool piece, and I love that the origins of it are in our community through Hansher and Working Group and Riverside Theater presented it as well.
So several online things available over the next few months with Theatre Cedar Rapids, and I do notice there's a package that you can purchase that will also let you go back and watch the things that you've already done too as a part of this. Yep. So that's
you can just keep building and sit and watch all day all of our virtual offerings. So yeah.
Well, it is a great way to continue to be able to get live community local theater, keep that alive while we can't really get together, but hopefully pretty soon in 21 we will be able to start gathering in dark auditoriums and watch people sing and act and perform on stage once again.
We are going to appreciate it more than ever.
Again, it's At Home for the Holidays, opening December 11th. And you can, as Angie said, you can get a single ticket for that. You can look into getting the package as well. And you can visit theatrecr.org for those details and to get going on that. So, Angie, nice to have you on the show today. Thanks again. And thanks for providing us some quality entertainment that we're going to need over these next few months as we try and get through what we hope are the final months of the quarantine.
Thank you, Dennis.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio many weekdays at 10:20, or download the podcast, watch or listen on your own schedule at kcck.org/culture, or using your favorite podcast app. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.